I know what you're thinking. Yeah, of course, we were meant to be discussing cool topics and not extinction topics. But after all topics have been selected, there is no way we wouldn't discuss what might cause our end. Have you ever watched an apocalyptic movie? Science fiction movies about world endings? Then maybe you've forgotten about how it starts. Actually, from the movies I have watched, it starts so slow and it picks up really fast in the middle. We live in a world where the average mind doesn't even know the reason why it is raining so heavily in a place that rains are not that common. We experience various weather conditions every day due to various natural factors, factors such as air, humidity, temperature, and more. But what if I told you that there might have been a change of terms and we might soon be facing extreme weather conditions? In the early years of meteorology, we could predict and somehow devise ways to manipulate the weather. But as climate change becomes worse, it has been a tough process. We don't even know when to take umbrellas again, since rain could fall anytime, even when the weatherman says it will be sunny. But after all this, let us look at how all this will end since we've get started right now. So, what is climate change? What started it? What are its effects? How can we stop it, or better still, slow it down? This is Pyrochure Insights from the Studios unit, and today we will be having a discussion on climate change. Talking about climate change is like having a discussion on theorized doom. Though we have a lot of theorized doom in science, but this one seems more factual than the theorized ones. People believe that it's just a theory and it's not feasible. Climate change means a situation when the climate is kind of becoming adjusted due to the changes made by man through burning of fossil fuels, greenhouse gases, and more. We have been doing this for centuries now, and we are having weathers that are becoming unpredictable. And this has become the normal trend from the start of the Industrial Revolution. We have been burning fossil fuels, using toxic substances, all in the name of building up our civilization. But we didn't notice its effects earlier. Though we had some serious mutant and bad weathers, but we didn't notice due to the advancements in technology. But when the situation caught our attention, it was almost late as the world has developed with these toxic chemicals that we introduced into the modern world. We could try to stop it, but it seems to be getting worse with the increase in overpopulation. And we should be expecting more effects in years to come. And it will be worse than the other. So, what effects are we talking about? Let's find out. The effects of climate change are emerging every year and have raised more awareness due to their dangerous effects. Climate change not only affects us, it affects the whole earth and ecosystems. We know the fact that a lot of other problems have been caused by it. Problems such as global warming, loss of coral reefs, and more. These problems are actually manifesting. And that's because the Earth's normal temperature is increasing, and it is increasing at a faster rate. This is very bad, but you might not notice it. If you don't, other organisms do. A change in water temperature will affect some organisms in the water, and it can cause their death. It can also cause animals in the coral reefs to leave their home in search for more suitable environments, leading to loss of coral reefs. This can also lead to other effects, such as the melting of the ice at the poles. You might be wondering about how bad it is, but maybe you have to wait till the water level rises, and you have frequent floods before you make this climate change a paramount issue to solve. We need to try and stop its effects, but how can we do it? Let's find out. We have been living on this earth for thousands of years. We are only a tiny part of the time Earth has existed. But as we increase in terms of intelligence and as our civilization increases, we have damaged the earth for quite some while. But scientists still think that there is still hope at the end of this dark tunnel. They have devised new ways to reduce our effects on Earth. They have devised new and renewable energy means, free of fossil fuels, and renewable energy such as wind, solar energy, and more. Since we have learned that much CO2 destroys the atmosphere, we could try to clean it up. We have even tried to absorb tons of it and convert it to clean and usable fuels. We've also thought about sending them into the oceans for safekeeping. New initiatives and organizations are cleaning up the mistakes we've made. But that is not even enough to solve half of the problems we've created. But we are trying our best. But instead of thinking about how disturbing these issues are, why don't you check out our new show, which can give you some insights into how some planets look like. Why don't you check out the Pyrochure's facts and figures? And also, feel free to always check out our other shows too. Thank you very much. If you love the show, make sure you give a thumbs up on this episode and also subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our other shows.